Good evening, folks. It
Hey, y'all.
is it is me. It is Trey. It is Wednesday night, and we have no clue what we're doing.
I decided about maybe an hour ago what I was actually doing.
Yeah, I decided once I found. Why did that pop up when I hit brand? Allow. Why is Citrix trying to open? Go away. Not working right now.
Okay, it never wants to work while you want it to work, but now it wants to go.
Yep.
Awesome. Typical. Way to go, Citrix.
Anyway, we are without a Dawn right now, so
She's here in spirit.
yes.
In spirit. It's just hanging here.
So I will be reading the comments while my wife tries not to just go absolutely insane.
Too late. Too late. Too late. Oh. Oh. Oh.
And
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
we have a third.
Hey.
Are you meaning by not the green room brand to be in the corner?
What's that?
Yes.
Right above Trey said.
Oh yeah.
Not the green room. That's like a permanent fixture now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, I got turned in just the permanent logo.
I know I was recording something yesterday, and I think I had that up for part of it. So I didn't know if that was just a holdover from something I did.
I don't remember which one of us actually added that to the logo section, but it's nice because it's the actual like transparent one.
Yeah.
I think I added it to damn near everyone's brand.
Perfect.
Nice. Yep, that works perfectly. Let's see. Let's get some. Oh God, we don't want me big screen.
Yeah.
We'll get Trey up on the big screen. We're gonna get the tunes of Mr. Dan Hollifield playing. We're gonna play from the 10,000 Airship Suite, which I had to clear some stuff out of this brand so I could actually upload the music.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you're only allowed to have 100 items between your images, videos, and music.
That's lame.
Thesis. I don't think your brand was added to everything yet when I added those. So if you would like it, and if you would like the where we're going, we don't need no rails, and the that went off the rails quickly. Things added to your brand, let me know. I'll go ahead and I'll copy them over.
And there we go. All right, let's
consider the computer's the source.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go ahead and play track number 3 tonight, Bowling Through the Thunderstorm. Because Lord knows we're just kind of bowling our way through this show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And oh God.
You okay?
I'm just gonna pop that one up now.
God. All right.
All right, so that one's coming through super soft. There we go. All right, so
not the green room.
Yeah. So first through the door tonight, you had me saying bonjour, everyone. Bladed's here tonight. Good evening, Bladed. Hey, Joe. At least we aren't starting 99 minutes before the show again, which I commented I don't think I actually had it set up 99 minutes early. I might have, but
I don't think you did.
yeah. And Trey saying good evening to everyone, and here is the pattern for tonight's traffic cone. Which she's going to be using glow-in-the-dark yarn for the white.
Boop. There we go. For safety. Safety.
Yeah. And Fox is greeting everybody. We got
Those
Bladed
are
greeting
adorable.
Trey. That's was kind of general consensus a little farther down in the chat too.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm just gonna make everybody's eyes bleed. Okay.
It is very bright in person.
This orange, it's making my eyes bleed.
We got Foxy said those are cute, Trey, and we got greetings from Trey. And Fox says going to be a fun show. Meds are making me talkative,
Excellent.
as in I can't shut up mode. So see, now we just need Sarah to show up before Dawn gets here, and have both of you be in a talkative mood.
Excellent.
Dawn might be able to wrap up the show sometime before the Historical Fencing Guild Friday night.
This Friday or next Friday?
Yes.
Ah.
And we got greetings from me, greetings from Foxy, and we have Carl here. Good evening, Carl. Carl says, it's burning, it's burning. Oh, wait, it's just a photo.
They make ointment for that.
That they do. And Carl says those little orange cones will be handy for a model car set. Actually, yeah, those would work well for a model car set.
They would.
They would be adorable to stitch on the head of small emigre things, just instead of it being, because it looks like it's a cutoff, make it to an actual point. It looks like a little witch's hat.
So I actually do have a pattern for witch's hat for amigurumi things.
And let's see, Foxy says they are also like Barbie size, could set up detours on the floor for a car.
How?
Carl says yes, there's some remote control obstacle course. Yeah. Foxy says, oh fun. I bet Hooli would chase an RC car though. If only they worked on cats.
Yeah.
And Carl says, my sister came up and unexpectedly invited us to go out to dinner. But we just got back. Did we get back before dawn? You did. And yes, you won. And Rich, you had a unexpected trip to Crown Point, which there is no good way to get from where you're at down to Crown Point.
Nope.
Oh, there's plenty of good ways to get there.
No,
You have to remember, I had reasons to go to Crown Point.
Good point. Blade says, one flaming cookie for Carl and Donna. And Foxy asking if that was a good trip. And good evening, Dan. How you doing this evening? Blade says, evening, Richie, Dan. Greetings from Donna. Donna's here this evening. Good evening, Donna. Carl says, we're all racing around.
So stuff them with kitty catnip, and then, attach it to an RC car. Then you'll get a catchy chase an RC car.
Yeah. Foxy Green Dan asking if all is well with his delivery. And greetings from Carl. Rich saying he had to take youngest to doctor appointment because Misty was having a bad day. Not as in bad mood, just not a good day for her to drive that far.
With storms in the area, it was just messing with her, and she just could not drive. She had issues going 5 minutes to get Pro from school.
Yeah. And Dan says, yes, the delivery driver was great. There was a forklift on the truck, so he just drove the pallet to exactly where I wanted it. Even better.
Perfect.
Donna says, cookie. Fox saying, hope all went well. Lady says, hey Donna, can you please check your Facebook? I have a couple of questions about your commission. And just like Nick always says, yes, do business in the chat. We want you to do business in the chat.
All the business.
And, oh, I don't have that on this one. Where did I'll look for that later. Crap. There it is. Okay. I'm like, I don't know where the comment went. Rich says, stopped at Portillo. Ooh, Portillo sounds good.
Portillo's.
Bunch of Midwesterners right here.
Mm-hmm. Fox says, how nice of them, Dan. And Donna says, ooh, did you have a cake shake, Rich? And Carl's saying, very nice. Fox says, I have M&M cookies. Offers to Donna. M&M cookies are so good.
They're amazing.
Dan said I gave them a great review on the store's website, which, yeah, if they, were willing to use the forklift and drop it where you wanted it to, heck yeah.
Heck yes.
And Donna says, thanks, Foxy. Tre, I fell down a pattern rabbit hole and missed a ton of people coming in.
Don't let me loose on Etsy. Just don't. Because I start looking at things and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. And now I have 15,000 emotional support tabs.
Kind of like Joe and I are looking at filament and resins on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I had so many tabs open that night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then, going to Cult and Thingiverse and Printiverse and Prince 3D, and it's dangerous.
No, I do not have those all just favorited right here on the top of my Google Chrome bar. Not at all.
No, I don't have a crafts folder on my bookmark bar that has a 3D print folder that has like 1,500 shortcuts.
Right.
1,600. Sorry.
What's filling up your hard drive? Weblink shortcuts.
Yeah, pretty much.
How'd you fill up an 8 terabyte drive with Weblink shortcuts? Don't ask.
Got a lot of favorites. I just looked over at the other screen to find out what stitch I was doing next. It's gonna be a long night, folks. Long night.
I have an addictive personality and squirrel syndrome. Resist you.
That's pretty.
If Bert were a 51-year-old, fat guy, hello.
And Donna's saying okay to thesis. And Dan left a like on Dawn's page earlier. Excellent. And Donna says, having navigational problems with new trackball. And Blaze says, why is the cookie on fire? Don't ask questions. Shut up and eat the cookie.
It's flambéed.
And I'm greeting everyone who popped in while I was looking up stuff. Blade says, well, I'm sure there are less pleasant holes to fall down, Tre.
True. Could have been a badger hole.
I flashed that up before you had a chance to say a thing, Rich.
There are far worse holes. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Not the group.
And Rich said their menu board said they were sold out. That's sad. I'm guessing they were probably sold out of the cake, though. I don't think they're like McDonald's where, the shake machine is just perpetually broken.
They don't have a website dedicated to finding out which shake machines are actually working?
It's the first time I've been there in probably 5 or 6 years, actually probably longer than that being inside. So it could have just been a freak occurrence, because it's not like people were freaking out like, oh, what is the book? It's just, it was shown sold out. So I don't know if they ran out of shake mix or whatever, because it is the time of year where weird things happen with supply chains and stuff like that too. So
well, they're also doing the longshoremen out east are talking strikes, so that might be part of it too.
And Donna says hot cookies are good.
Even better with that vanilla ice cream.
And Rich said, don't know if it would have been too good to have today, especially with my sugars being so good recently. And I think it's not too far off till my next A1C read. Yeah, I got mine next month.
Yeah, I like to have the really indulgent, really sugary crap right after. I get my A1C read this way. I get time to behave.
And Bladed says, I've only heard of Portillo's, mostly from that one Fluffy skit. And Fox says, hot temp or hot spicy?
Yes.
A hot spicy cookie.
Hey, triple ginger cookies are amazing.
Have talked to BKM about that. Anyway.
Oh, not the green room, dear. Not the green room.
The funny thing is, what cookie is a euphemism for in our household.
Yeah, we're just gonna bring this back up again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because of Alec Baldwin in, I think it's Road to Providence or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of the title, but it's something about Rhode Island. And he gives his son a piece of advice that, sex with a woman is like Chinese dinner. It's not over until everybody gets their cookie.
Yeah.
So now you see why I keep giggling like a small child.
Fair enough.
Donna says, temp for chocolate, spicy for cinnamon. And Trey said the cake shake is exactly like he describes it, Thesis. Yes, it is. There was no lie in that. Like, he did not exaggerate any portion of that.
They literally just slap a whole piece of cake in there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm a green room myself here. His imitation of trying to suck it through the straw was spot on.
Yeah.
Although it's nowhere near as aneurysm-inducing as a Wendy's Frosty.
Those are amazing, too.
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever had a Frosty, I didn't know that it was soft serve ice cream. I thought it was a shake.
They got you with the straw, didn't they?
Well, they handed me a spoon. I'm like, can I get a straw? Guy looked at me like I'm an idiot. He's like, ah, because it was the only thing I ordered.
No, he was like, okay.
And 2 weeks later, I was working there, and the manager that was running through the drive-thru was like, "So you survived the straw and the Frosty? How'd it go?" Shut up. Nobody told me it wasn't a shake.
Oh.
Guess what, folks? We're having another one of those nights.
And funny enough, the manager's name was Dave. It wasn't Dave Thomas, but the manager's name was Dave.
Excellent.
Nice.
Perfect.
Are we having troubles counting tonight, dear? Rich says, Thesis, should you make it to the Chicagoland area, we'll make sure you hit Portillo's, especially if you like Italian beefs. Yes.
It shouldn't have worked, but it did. I used the wrong formula, but got the right answer. You know what? Not even. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Go ahead. Go on.
Donna says, I love when they have the strawberry lemonade cake shake. Ooh,
I've never had that.
Never had that, but that just sounds so tasty.
My mouth just started watering. And Donna says, don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please do like, share, follow, dislike. Anything helps the algorithm at this point.
Well, we're definitely not getting monetized. That's for sure.
Well, and she did beat me too. I was literally typing that out as her comment popped in. I'm like, I thought I beat her this time, but I didn't.
She's quick on that.
Blaze says, I would try a chocolate cake shake. I've got a strawberry shake from Arby's right now. Ooh. And Henry says, yeah, big ass piece of chocolate cake dumped into a blender while your shake is mixing. I think I might need a dose of insulin thinking about it. Yeah. And Donna says, my pleasure, Joe. Foxy's going, I have chocolate shake. Happy Foxy.
Yeah.
And Carl says, Citrix? Wow, are they still making that? We use that at work. Yes, Citrix is still a thing.
It's a terrible, terrible thing that nobody likes.
It actually used to work well at the farm.
It doesn't work
and
well
we still have
with
things that run on it.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Joe's told me about some of the technology there.
Yeah, Excel spreadsheets for days. Because that's how long it takes to load.
Excel. Me and Dan are probably the only two people that side happily at the mention of Excel.
I mean,
no, I actually like Excel.
I do like Excel, but you shouldn't use it as,
You shouldn't use it as a database.
Yeah, it's not meant for that.
Oh no, Rich. No. Whatever you've done in Excel using it as a database, I guarantee probably still runs better than what NDOT has done to it.
It's stuff I really should have done in Access. I was just too lazy to do it in Access.
This is pulling information from, and I don't know if this is preloaded into a tab that's hidden, or if it's pulling from a web source or what. I don't think it's pulling from a web source, because I think you can actually use it offline. But it has the last 5 years worth of data in it for every contract throughout the state. And with that, every pay item that has been in those contracts. Now, to get it to run properly, or what they consider properly,
there's some black magic involved in there, because just the number of calculations involved and the rows involved, you should have exceeded the number of rows and tabs.
Well, they split it up by spec section. So, like, if your pay item is, say you have to do a change order for asphalt, as an example. That's the 400 section of spec. So you download that specific file that only has pay items from the last 5 years worth of contracts across the state.
Okay.
That are in the 400 section. And then you have to...
You were talking one singular Excel sheet for everything you bought, no matter whether it was asphalt or concrete or dildos or what have you.
Yeah. No, they split it up by section, but it runs so incredibly slow, which is why I think it's pulling it from like an external database. Because like you'll go through, you got to put in your contract information, and like you put in your contract, and it'll actually pull up what your original contract amount was awarded at. And then you go through, you do a few other things, and then you have to type in the item code, and it'll generate it down to just that code. And then you got to give it a price range, and then you got to do this and this and this. And just trying to get it to pull up your contract half the time, it'll just go to like not responding and sit there and spin for a while.
Kitty, dang it! I'm so glad I wasn't drinking anything, because it would have been another something through the sinuses.
But I'm gonna move on to the next comment, because Dawn is here, and we had Zach asking, "Where's our sister?"
Sister was in a meeting.
Good evening, Dawn.
Oh, hi.
It's funny is that I said I'm leaving for my meeting, and you have not got to that comment yet.
Yep.
Because I drove all the way across town. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Howdy.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
If you'd like to take over comments, I will start working on my piece.
Do I have... Whoa, wait.
Oh, I don't know if you can get back that far.
Yeah, actually I can.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
weird. Because I have Where's Our Sister right here.
Excellent.
Hi, Zachy. Hi, everybody. So, yes, I had a meeting tonight. I was late. I know.
It's okay.
I got to see a couple people I haven't seen for a long time, so that was all happy. So, if you're referring to me, Zach, you don't have a sister, but I am here now, and I may be the devil.
Ooh.
And actually, since you're here, we're going to do a quick commercial break because we're almost a half hour in. So let's play the ad for we'll go Thesis.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And we'll do one for Foxy real quick.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
And we're going to kick over to track number 4, Assemble the Fleet.
Are we good for me to...
Yep, we are good.
Might want to bring it down a little bit.
Mention that David Portillo's here, and I was there once, and I got sick from it, so I don't get into the whole Portillo's thing. And I have Twix cookies out in the kitchen.
Ooh.
And I used to use Citrix when I worked at the call center for one of the accounts.
Everybody uses Citrix.
I'm trying to think, there was other stuff that I know that I was like, if I was able to talk instead of just listen, which I could have in some way, shape, or form. But those are things I wanted to. And I've had cake shakes. There was a place here in town that closed, unfortunately. It was called Little Raven Creamery, and they had cake shakes, and they had always 8 different cake shakes on their menu.
Ah.
8 different cake shakes?
Yep.
That sounds delightful.
Rotated, and it was always on the menu. And I like your project,
Joe. That was for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. I had to order. So these are going to be 8x8s.
Okay.
One, because I don't have any 12x12s. Two, I got to think about it. I have no way of printing out anything of that size to be able to transfer.
Okay. And that works. Because when you quoted me, you're like 8 or 12, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, the quote, I looked back at my number sheet, the quote was for 8x8.
Okay.
But I have enough, I had to order more, I thought I had more of these 8x8 boards. So I just ordered more. I've got this one, I got this one and one other one, so I'll have to wait for those others to come in to finish up the order.
Okay. 1 second here. Okay. Like literally, I walked in the house, threw my stuff down, came in here, put the background up, and I'm here. So I'm trying to oh, where am I? Okay. I'm only 30 minutes behind. And Donna is saying hey to Tre and Joe, and Houston Davis check. You're saying hi.
Hi, Dave.
Checking in. That's what I was trying to say. It just wasn't coming out. Oh, and Dan, I did hear that you put a like down on my page for this show. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Foxy is greeting Dave. And there's more greetings. And more greetings. And Donna is saying that I was at a meeting. Yes, I was. And greetings to Zachy. And I said she'll be here probably late. Yep. I was trying to get here. And Zachy is doing some greetings, and there's some more greetings and some more greetings. And Lisa said, I will have to check and see if the Not the Green Room sign is in my brand. Which one? I think there's about 4 different Not the Green Room signs now.
He's talking about the one in the top right corner, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the one next to Rich.
Because there's that one, and then there's the one where there's the white background, and then you have the cryptid one, because, cryptids. And then I thought there's another one, isn't there too?
There's the one he's got in Chinese.
Yeah. And then there's also one that Joe, Nick's original one. So that's 5 Not the Green Room signs that I counted. And Carl said, more than 100 elements will just confuse you. See Stupid O'Clock, also see Joe Dog McKeel. Oops.
So I was talking about how I had to go through and actually delete a few things out of this brand to be able to add in the music.
Oh.
Because you're only allowed 100 items per brand between your images, music, and videos.
Okay. Yeah. And Dan said that song taught me a lot about mixing sound effects into music. Lisa said, I almost asked for Tre's ad report last Saturday's stream just so I could run it before introducing her. Kitty is joining. And hello, Kitty. Hey, guess what? I was just leaving my meeting.
Oh, hey.
That's funny. Foxy's boo-ha-haing, and Donna is greeting. And apparently you guys said something because I went ahem. Probably some smart-ass mean comment to me.
It might have been my she's here in spirit. Woo.
What's that? Hold on, I gotta make that.
The taco keychain.
But now they
Didn't you get that at the rummage in the park?
I did. The one young man that came to our park meeting does perler beads, and I saw that and I giggled and I had to buy it. And it's adorable.
It is. Alpacas are adorable.
Yes, they are.
even when they have sweet drizzle on them.
Mm-hmm. That just adds extra flavor.
Not the green brew.
I didn't say they had extra protein, so they had extra flavor. Oh, hey, Yvette. Got Yvette over on Kick.
Hey, Yvette.
Hey, Yvette. Yvette, I think I said it right.
I'm pretty sure I said it wrong.
Creep tart.
And Thesis says that Huli is begging for the last bite of my dinner. Should I give it to her? Yes. As long as it's not going to hurt her, then yes.
You give that baby the nibble.
Carl said, no, the show must end before Sunday afternoon. Oh, I think you guys were saying that keep talking and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Foxy had said she's in a talkative mood due to the meds, and I said, well, if we get Sarah in here, and she's in a talkative mood, then, the comments, you could probably wrap up the show by, the Historical Fencing Guild on Friday.
And Foxy agrees that Huli says yes, and I'm getting greetings. And Kitty says, if you like M&M cookies, you need to get down to visit Foxy and Thesis. He will make teriyaki stir fry, and she will make her famous cookies.
Okay.
Keep talking dirty to me.
Right? Like, how you doing?
Writing promises that, writing checks that other people's got to cash.
Mm-hmm.
Once you come down, he'll do this and she'll do that, and
everybody will be happy. Happy.
I'll enjoy the meal.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to skip ahead in the comments here.
Okay.
It's per brand, Nick. It's 100 items per brand. So
you get 100, I get 100, he gets 100, we all get 100.
Yep. Think of it as an Oprah show. Continue.
Except no car, just toys in the brand.
Yeah.
Just not the green room signs.
Lisa says that his emotional support tabs are usually swords. I really need to stop going to LK Chen's website because he keeps making new stuff. I can't talk. And Michaela's starting us. Hello, Michaela. She says, okay, friends. Greetings. And Foxy said, shiny. And more greetings. And Michaela said, I finally got more images ready for my website. # more work for Joe.
Yeah, and I have not forgotten about you, Michaela. It's just been a hell of a week so far with work.
Yeah.
I had a meeting today with the NDOT construction director, myself, the prime contractor, and one of the subcontractors who's doing the paving, because the Port of Indiana is about to receive a shipment for the new GM plant down in Marion, Indiana, that has 17 super loads that it needs to get down there. Now, yeah, super loads are extra heavy and extra wide. Yeah, it's 22-foot wide load, 400,000 plus pounds that they have to try and
they
get
really
down
needed that release,
right? Yeah, they got to try and get that down to Marion, Indiana, which, due to the weight, they can't just go straight down I-94 because one of our bridges isn't rated for that kind of weight. So they have to take a detour through my project.
It'll be fine. Just go over the bridge.
And through the bridge to grandmother's house we go.
Just get NDOT to replace it quicker.
See, it'll be fine.
So yeah, that is what I dealt with today. Anyway, I'll let you continue. Sorry.
You're fine. I said I'm just catching up on stuff. Let's see here. Because I missed the green room and I'm sad about it. Save that time, save that channel. See you Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Carl said we missed you, and Michaela said, "Oh, thanks, Carl." Lady Thesis says my next A1C will be the end of next month. And Dan wants to know what this behave word of which you speak.
That thing we don't do.
So, up north here we call them beehives, but I know, sometimes that southern accent, it draws out that I into an A.
Yep. And,
sorry.
Yvette was saying hello back to everybody, and she said, yes, Yvette.
Lisa said, here I thought it's not over until you eat the cookie.
Not the green room.
It's in the dictionary. Fable.
Generally, that's how I start, but it looks more like a taco. Anyway.
Never mind.
Well, I mean, in that case, would it be an Oreo?
At that point, yes. And depending on, what took place, it might even be a double stuffed.
Thank God I wasn't drinking right there, Joe.
I had to bring out the cryptid for that one.
I would have either killed my drawing screen or choked to death. That was a bad one to...
Yep.
Phrasing!
Oh, dear. Wow. I know, dear. Things that said triple berry frosty. Tasty. But if you think the regular one is thick, don't try that one. That sounds nummy.
Sometimes you can bribe them into doing a half and half with chocolate, the strawberry one. Ooh. 10 of 10, do recommend.
Strawberry chocolate.
Yeah. Yvette said, read my mind, Joe. Trevor is awake now, thanks.
And Zachy says he's got a vanilla frosty in the freezer and thanks for the remainder. I'm going to make fun of him, Sista. Sista makes fun of you.
It's that Canadian accent.
I know. Donna said that does sound good, Thesis. The strawberry lemonade cake shake is a seasonal thing I lucked out one time. Sounds really good. Though. You guys talking about ice cream. I'll have ice cream later. Foxy said I love strawberry lemonade and cake. There you go.
Right.
And Thesis says that I like Excel, but when your Microsoft Office expires and you can't afford to renew it, you find other ways to run your databases like Google Sheets. That works. Mm-hmm. And Foxy is sad because her shake is gone. It's sadness. And Carl said, "Oh, my DOS. My boss tried to use Excel as a database to keep track of every computer in the state. It did not go well. I made an Access database for him." I wish I was better at databases. Well, maybe I should talk Carl into doing one for me. And Foxy said, never done much with Excel. Not my idea of fun. I like Excel, but I'm also a math nerd.
What are you needing a database for?
Many things.
Like the thing that Kitty put there.
Like the 400 TV Red books that I have sitting over there. And if you think I'm being facetious, there's damn near 400 books sitting over there. In boxes. Which reminds me, Ted said I have to really go back on my buying of and obtaining books until I figure out what to do with the 400 books over there because I'm out of room.
Over 1,000.
You're a private library.
And maybe only 300 of them are fiction.
We didn't discuss the Kindle. These are just the cover books I have, the actual physical books that I own.
If you have over 1,000 books, you are a private library and can register with the ALA and go to the American Library Association conference for free.
I carry a library wherever I go.
I'm almost halfway there. That's called living on a prayer, right?
Hey, Trey.
Yes.
Yvette is asking what you're crocheting tonight.
So it's a mini traffic cone. And it's the white stripe glows in the dark.
Ooh. And Kitty said, dildo database? How many toys do you have that you need something like that? I think that came up while I was in between the car and the computer. Foxy is laughing at Kitty, and Dan said, thesis, open office is almost the same as Microsoft Office, but free, plus it will load Excel sheets and convert them to its format. I have used open office in the past, and it is not a bad thing.
And to answer the Kitty's question, it's not so much the toys themselves, it's keeping track of which batteries are still good.
Well, when you work for a law firm, almost every time someone's getting fucked in some way, shape, and or form. So therefore,
she says that she has a database for her book. See, that's the only one. Carl goes, I guess if you're running a XXX store selling adult products at parties, hey, I used to be that person. Well, selling adult products at parties.
And actually, I can't say much because my neighbor, when I was growing up, they had a absolute, just, best way to put it is just a metric shit ton of VHS tapes. Like, literally had the three bookshelves filled, doubled, like they were back to back. And the entire entertainment cabinet was filled. Yeah. And I had to go through and type up everything for them so they could submit it to their insurance in case their house ever caught fire.
That doesn't sound like fun.
No.
I had to do that for my parents, except there were some that they didn't allow me to know about, but they didn't know that I'd found them many years previously, looking for Christmas presents.
And Yvette said, interesting choice. Is there a hidden significance?
For your cone.
When she's done counting.
Yep.
Okay. Cecil says that's not really a database, though, love, just a doc with all the titles and such. And Foxy said, which needs updating. And Foxy says, there's something crawling my arm, thought it was a hair. Nope, little spider. Sorry, little guy, for the auto squish. They're inside, they die. Just saying. Not a spider person. Donna said, me too, Foxy. I had to do it when I found out I was buying duplicates. Okay, now this was not a book, but I accidentally bought the Allman Brothers Greatest Hits 3 times, and Joey tried to give me one at StompCon. Didn't you?
I don't know. I think Allman Brothers was in there. I'm not sure.
Trey is nodding. She's counting, but she's nodding. So that would have been 4. Foxy says I was 2. Foxy, I mean, being over 500 in a 2-bed apartment. Hey, we'll have to have our vices. Foxy said our spare room is full of books and swords. And Kitty said still need ads for NTF and HFG from Nick. Maybe Thesis can write the music. Oh, somebody just got called out. It wasn't me. Dean said, Foxy, you should look at the photos of my house. It looks like it's made out of books. LOL. All
right. Trey, do you want to answer the question to Yvette real quick since you're done counting now?
Oh.
So Joe and I actually both work for the same company doing basically the same thing, except he's a supervisor. We do road construction inspection, so yeah. I don't.
So essentially, she's bringing her work home with her now.
I don't see enough of the Indiana state flower as it is, so I need to bring them inside.
Do you see
it's getting cold outside.
Gotta bring them in. If you're cold, they're cold.
Joe wants to know it was a what?
Oh.
Joe Dog. Hi, Joe Dog.
Hi, Joe Dog. What was a what?
Hey, Joe Dog.
I don't know.
And then Yvette said inventory versus database.
Yep.
He said, well, we've got limited space, Dan. If we had a house, and there's more greetings. If they had a house, Foxy would have a bigger library. She'd have to get more coins. Or so you better order something from her so she can make wares to get more coins. Jeez. I think I'm done for tonight.
You want me to take back over the reading of the comments and you can burn this piece?
No, I'm good. That's why I hired you to burn it for a reason, boy. I'm kidding. I can't do it.
Yes, massa.
Foxy said, and probably a plant room. And Donna said, Dawn, there's the Witzman dudes with the mad gasser. Hey, Nick. Joining us. Hey, y'all. Wanted to thank Joe for the cards for the kids. The library kids are going to love them. What did you do, Joey?
So I was scrolling Facebook the other day, and the Facebook Marketplace popped up like it sometimes does as you're scrolling. And somebody was selling 500 Magic the Gathering cards. Didn't say what they were, like what types or anything. Just said 500 Magic the Gathering cards. I'm like, Nick has been saying he needs some of those for the kids at the library. Bye.
That is so cool. Kitty wanted a quote. All tacos are adorable. She says, not the green room, but I disagree. Nick said, sorry if I have too many items for my brand. I can clean out if you need gone, which we've already said that it's harder per brand, so.
Yep.
And greetings to Nick. And Nick said, okay, just try not to be too big a pain. I'm not even giving you the Viv looks. I'm just too tired. Carl said, right,
it's fine.
And Carl goes, what about the mad gasser, Donna? And, oh, geez, I have one more question, Donna. Do you want both covers the same color, and do you want black binding or my usual red? And Nick said, not the green room on super loads, dang it.
Okay.
And Yvette said, gotcha. I just finished a Cyclops bat.
Oh, I bet that's cute.
And now working on a skull coaster holder where the coasters look like brains.
Please tell me that's in the Sisters of the Hook show and tell. I need to see that.
I don't have Discord up anymore to look, but yeah, we do need to see that.
Yeah, if Yvette's still on, please show me.
Yep, Yvette's still here because she just said we gave away thousands of Magic cards to a kid at a con about 5 years ago, and a picture of the bat is on the Discord.
Excellent.
I don't know where I saw it the other day. I saw a 3D print that was being done that was a half carton of eggs. And then there was the egg shells, and then it was something that looked kind of like a fried egg almost, that was articulated enough that you could fold it up, stick it in the egg shells, and then stick the egg shells in the egg case. And then when it was time for the coasters, you just opened it up, cracked the egg open and plopped the egg coaster onto the table.
That's awesome.
So I just saw the bat, and that's adorable, Yvette.
Do you mind if we show it on screen, Yvette? Because if you don't mind, I will pull up Discord again and share the screen.
I'm just being nosy too right now.
That's good.
I'm so
And
excited.
she said, still working on the skull, and thank you. And sure. So let me pull up Discord here.
While you're doing that, Nick said not the green room on super loads. Dang it. I should have shouted it, but I'm not shouting. Rusty said, yikes, that's a big load. And Dan said she was talking about the not the green room I made for you using a bad grasser. For flying fraps sake. Using the mad gasser cover. Oh, okay, yes, so that's 6.
I'm just imagining like the mad gasser just seeding people's lawns at night.
There it is.
Yes. Look how cute that is.
Oh, that is so adorable.
I love that.
I came across Sisters of the Hook that they were at some sort of event this last weekend.
Yeah, I think they were at a convention recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is adorable. I love that.
And Dan said, yes, these are the characters, and I made the graphic for him. There are a lot of graphic artists in our circle of friends. There are. And if you can't find one, we'll find one for you, because that seems to be the way this happens.
And Yvette said, sorry about my messy desk. Oh, I will not turn my camera around right now.
On Indie CD that board.
You don't see outside of the sphere here, or with outside of this. Who renamed my...
What?
Somebody renamed my my camera for my crochet.
Nice. I didn't realize you could do that.
Neither did I. Oh, it doesn't show up. It just says witchcraft, and guessing by Richie's face.
Witchcraft.
Oh,
And Yvette said they did Apple Fest last weekend, and Tosh has a head cold now. Which yes, I saw she still is under the weather. Hopefully she is feeling better soon. And
yeah.
I do love catching their stream before mine.
Androids, people. Wrong type of apple. Never mind.
I am a droid. Nick said job security joke was new. Roads cracking equals overtime checks. He's asking that. Oh my goodness.
If we win a couple of these projects that we're going after in the next few years, there may be a lot more scanning as Munzie and Indie CD 411s coming out.
Yeah.
They are getting ready to have a 3-year project on 8094. Basically redoing everything. And we're putting in a bid for a... Huh?
I thought the end date for the project on 8094 was when Hell Freeze is over. Oh wait, no, the Cubs already did win the World Series. Never mind.
There's a 3-year project there. There's a 3-year project in Hammond for a new bridge that includes a new road and clearing out houses and trees. Yeah, there's a lot of like multi-year projects coming up, and if we actually win a few of these, I know Tre is going to be on one of them. I'm fairly certain she's going to be on one of them.
Yay! Kitty cat money.
With Tony.
I'll have to stock up on gnomes.
Yes, you will. But yeah, if some of these projects come to be, yeah, I won't be streaming much. But anywho,
that's what we have all of us here for.
What's that?
That's what we have all of us here for. We cover your ass. I mean, we'll cover for you.
And Yvette said, Man Beast and I are leaving for the camp along in Arkansas in the morning.
Oh.
Meeting up with the Back to Earth Creations gang for the weekend. Nice.
Watch out for hurricanes.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking like Georgia is going to be getting the brunt of it now.
Well, stay safe, my Georgia friends and family. Carl said, I think this is a green room now. And Carl said, not yet, Carl. The background is still orange. And Nick wants a Frosty Chino now, dang it. It's like is that like an affogato? Only with...
Free shavacado?
Huh? Oh, dear.
What happened?
I'm not saying, because everybody's got to look at the screen right now and figure it out for themselves. Took a second try, but
I got there.
Nick wanted to ask Foxy, but did your shake bring all the boys to the yard? And she doesn't know because she didn't look up the window.
Nice.
And Nick said, Chapter 20, not free for Trelena.
Not for free. Oh, for ALA? I thought it was free to get in if you were a member, but it was not free to go to like the events. I thought. It's been a hot minute, and I'm very tired.
I thought Chapter 20 was not free for Trelena. And if you read Chapter 20,
if you know, you know.
Hates and Hellfire, kids. Hates and Hellfire. Nick said, Meg, you still need to make the traffic cone style giant witch hat.
Yes. Yes, for the construction coven.
And Michaela is saying good night. Good night, all. Good night, Michaela.
Good night, Michaela.
Dan and Nick and Carla are all saying good night as well. Nick said, bring them in for the winter. Does not apply to Wendigo, Yetis, most Wampus cats. Moist Wampus cats. Apparently, I just wanted to throw the word moist in here at some point in time.
You know, the other night, I caught your Daniel up in the cab of my combine, all cattywampus, with my Genevieve.
Don't left out the mad gas or not the green room sign. I know, I forgot it. If I remember, we got it.
We've got a couple.
And she already answered thesis. Oh. The Mad Grasser, he smoked too much in the 70s.
Right. If he's mad, he's doing it wrong.
Right?
The Mad Grasser's about an all different kind of green room.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And I want to make a comment. It's not the green room.
It could be mad because he's crazy for it, not because he's pissed off.
Ah, yes.
Or it could be mad because, the fertilizer didn't yield the bumper crop that it, said it would.
Or he's out.
Let's hear. Dan said the Weather Channel is going nuts with alerts about the torrential rain we should be getting from the hurricane once it gets this far north. Our neighbors are panicking. That's not good.
Well, from what I saw online a little earlier, they were saying that Atlanta is slated for right around 10 inches.
Is that 10 man inches?
It's 10 Canadian.
There's the... Yeah.
And I should probably explain this. There's another person in the chat who's Canadian, Yvette. He goes, his name is Zach with the Launchpad Network. And because I just remember Tosh is Canadian also. That was not a dig at her. It's not really even a dig at Zach. It's more of an inside joke.
Oh no, I'm digging at Zach.
Yeah.
But Yvette did say the ointment is moist.
Moistment.
I love the word moist. I know it's offensive to some people, but I the hell do not want to dry freaking cake.
It's fun to say. It's like doily.
I know.
So, if a hurricane is named after a man, and it comes through an area where nobody has dryers inside their house, do the headlines read, whatever the guy's name is, makes panties wet all across the nation, or all across the South,
Rich makes panties wet all across the Southeast.
Brings the moisture.
It brings the moisture to the feet.
Hold on. And I'm gonna bring myself up, but I'm also just gonna throw this up right now. Dick makes panties wet across the Southeast.
News at 11. Oh, God.
Well, I was going to say at 4, at my largest over 500 pounds, technically I was a big dick at one point in time.
I just want to point out that some lady called me a sweet angel today, and here I am.
Is that the same one that handed you the creepy Jesus card?
She did. Used and lost, and we helped her figure out where to go, and she's like, "You guys are my angels," and she gave us Jesus cards. And I was like, he's staring directly into what little soul I have left.
I always go, at least it's something nice. So Foxy's telling Dan to stay safe, and Carl said if it rains on Sunday, we will find a way to do the monthly event. Okay. If it's raining Sunday, you guys still coming down?
Hopefully.
And then there's always this one, which is the
original.
That's not electronic. It's a floating rich head with not the green room. Oh my god! Did I again? Just a second, because I have to reword this. Oh no! We're not talking about Don's Taco. But bring the. Bring up another fight because your head was floating, not last man standing.
Oh wait, the original.
Oh
yeah, but somehow move it over a little bit so it's not covering your face as much. No, not as much. Go the other way. Fine. Go like this. Fine. No, go up.
Above his head?
Like it was like right here he had it.
I don't know what you want.
His head float. It was a floating dickhead.
I do have a sign as well.
Every time I'm in the pool, I'm a floating dickhead.
Nice.
And
this part literally was just your head, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a floating dickhead.
Yvette did say someone gave me a 3D printed thing in quotation marks yesterday at work.
Nice.
Part of me wants to know what if it's thing is in the hand from Addams Family, or is it a thing that we were talking about earlier? Oh, as an Addams Family. Okay.
Okay, thank goodness.
I can't show this, but I have we're just going to show part the Can you kind of sort of see that there's a gem here, or a crystal, or a rock?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
see
There we
the
go.
rest of it because it is very not good. Things that happen, things I get myself into. Oh!
Just.
When did you do that?
I was like, it's gonna be the jankiest sign I can make it.
That is awesome.
I giggled the whole time.
Oh, that is classic. Dan said that they are as safe as they can be, prepared for tornadoes every year, blizzards every decade, and idiots ramming power poles on the regular. Keep track of your kitty cats. Make sure they have some place to hide out. And Nick said that Amanda scored free tickets for Allah from vendors.
You know what? Yeah, the vendors give out the free tickets. That's correct.
Foxy said, Dawn talking about moist kitties. Are you sure we're not in the green room? We are now. And now the background is green. Gradient behavioral switchover. And Nick said they mean well, Megs.
We're trying.
Donna said, go up. How many men have heard that?
Normally it's grow up, but...
And Nick saw the sign, and it opened up his mind. He saw the sign. I hope I didn't sing that long enough. I don't think I did.
You did
And
it. You're good.
thing, as in the pit goes 3D. Well, this one is hard as a rock. I'll show you in the green room. Foxy is laughing at Carl, and Carl said, cute Tre. Nice. Brilliant. The more you know.
The more you know.
And Kitty said, I'm a moist kitty. I'm going to moisten my throat.
Oh, goodness.
So can I go into a little bit of what your project is tonight, Joey?
Yeah.
The Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary is about 10 miles from Mom and Dad's house. They have over 350 cats that are called Not My Cats. So basically, they take in feral cats, colony cats. They're a really cool place. I've been there. When we go up to visit Mom and Dad, we go and stop there, and it is just an amazing feeling. So I have commissioned Joey to make a sign, and actually 2 signs, and he is going to, or I'm going to send those up to them or take them up to them and tell them that they can either keep one for themselves to put in the sanctuary someplace and then auction the other one off to help the kitty cats. There's another shelter that's also in the same town called Rescue 55021. I wear their shirt once in a while too. It's the purple one that just says rescue at the top. And they helped my dad. A cat wandered into my parents' garage randomly, and Dad helped bring him back. He was knocking on the other side's door, and they helped my dad nurse him back to health as a foster, and he was adopted out. So doing the same thing for them. So that is why I have those signs being made. I'm excited. So Carl said, and Nick goes, Dawn is good at Carl, her in the green room.
Oh my.
How do you Carl it? Never mind. No.
You know what? That sounds like an herb.
Carl said, wow. Mm-hmm. And he said, be right back, and he need another beer for that one.
I think we all will.
Grab one for me too.
For one for me as well. And Carl's very thoughtful of you, Dawn, about the size, not for whatever.
Right?
Like, can't we have both? No. Show, Carl. Nick was talking about the show. Nick was talking about the show, Carl. Either need to wake up or go to bed. And Carl went,
You know what? It has been quite a while since we ran an ad.
Oh,
So
that it
let's
has.
run one for Amy Hale and Jody McPhee and maybe even another one. Anybody else notice that Tre has her camera set for the same on both now?
yeah, that just happened during the break, I believe.
I didn't touch anything.
That's what she said.
And that's not something that we can edit as admins.
That's really weird. What the heck?
Anyway, here's Jody McPhee.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
And we're going to do one more. We're going to play an ad for Kat.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And we are back.
Peace, love, and let Kat art. I love that ad.
Exactly. And we're going to go over to track number 5, Exploring Exotic Lands.
If Tre went out and came back in, I wonder if her cameras would straighten back out.
I've got a quick fix for it. Let me... Oops.
Shooting the hostage?
That's not a quick fix.
Yeah, it is.
Because we can't see our grudges. Oh, wait. She did do a quick fix.
I just switched the cameras.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just switched the cameras, so that worked.
Okay. And apparently, Carl will look at whatever I want to show him.
Hey.
Dawn is going to show Carl her in the green room. It's Jasper. And Carl goes, I try to be complimentary at least. And Nick said, the Nick field is strong tonight. It is strong every night, Nick. Just saying. Nick said, hit the like button, folks. And Foxy goes, there's 2 of Tre now? Do you think the world could handle 2 of Tre? I mean, it would be fun to try.
I mean, I do have a little sister, so it's pretty close.
I've been handling 5 of Tre for the last 20 years. I mean,
how do you get 5 of Tre?
Depends on the personality that's showing up at this point.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. He just said, don't hit the like button, caress it gently in small, slow circles.
That.
Carl said, Multiplicity. I love that movie. I absolutely freaking adore that movie. And Nick said, if there are 2 Tres, I call dibs on the bonus. And Nick said, you named your Jasper? No, it's made out of Jasper. The Jasper Stone.
It's made out of Jasper. Its name is Cecil.
He didn't name it. It has no name. And Nick said, no, new Coke is insufficient. That's her sister. You didn't think I'd remember that, did you?
I just wonder. I don't think he ever gave my brother a nickname. Because
we don't give Cliff nicknames. Cliff,
takes them.
Cliff is Cliff. Cliff is someone who can look at my general direction and I, can be pummeled into the ground.
He hasn't done that to anybody in a long time. You get a weight bar named after you in high school that nobody else can move, and you don't have to do those things.
And yes, folks, that is a true story. There was a weight bar in the gym weight room called the Cliff Bar, because he was the only one who could not only lift it and move it across the weight room on his own, he was the only one who could actually pick it up and work out with it.
Is this the same brother that told the ghost to carry the doors or rip the doors off, and then told him if he's gonna throw shit to throw it out into the burn pile or the dumpster?
Told Nick my brother's response to possible ghosts, and it's very Latinos against spooky shit. But so my brother was clearing out my dad's burned house on his own one night, and the hallway doors started slamming open and closed. And Cliff was telling us about this, and he's like, yeah, it was like five doors or something like that, just slamming. Could have been the wind. Ghosts. Either way, he just took the doors off the hinges and took them outside and was like, no more doors. Slam that. And then was like, and if they decide to throw anything at me, maybe they'll aim for the dumpster.
Hey,
that's my brother.
You gotta have a plan.
Yep.
Even if it's a fish in your freezer, you have to have a plan.
Hey.
Let's see here. Kitty said, don't most women name their men? Never mind. Never mind. Foxy said, indeed. And Nick said, Cecil Baldwin, the voice of Nick Vale. And Nick said, Amanda said, Cliff is Cliff at the same time. This moment is Joe. And Nick also says that he needs more Vicks and tahine.
Yeah, Vicks and tahine.
So much.
Very true.
Because I have no clue what tahine is. I would have called it Tajin. So I would have been way off. So I appreciate the pronunciation.
So tahine is that like red seasoning they put on elotes. It's got like a little bit of spice, kind of a lime flavor to it.
Okay.
That's tahine.
Okay. I'm a small
And
town
never,
girl.
if you get a elotes and they put that on top, and you get it to go, and they put like a little lid over the cup. When you take the lid off, if it's got any of that tahini on the lid, do not lick it off. It sounded like a far better idea in my head than what it actually turned out.
Don't you believe it? The White House will not explode.
Oh, Lord. Plain thesis said, don't feel too bad, Dawn. The first time I saw it, I pronounced it way more Chinese. Oh, yeah, well, I could have called it Cajun. Oh, yeah, we got the Cajun up here in Minnesota. It's next to the Cajun spices.
Jeez.
Trey doesn't know to laugh or go, oh my God, please get rid of her.
Nope, it's all good. It's all good.
Lisa said, well, now I have to try it, Joe, just for science. He wants to lick the lid.
It's kind of like just trying to inhale lime wasabi. Kind of. It's definitely a Mexican, like Hispanic flavor to it, but the lime really.
You're trying to warn me away, but you're intriguing me instead.
So I need you to video it, and we can make money.
It's one of those things that you don't really smell it. Like, it doesn't have that spicy, it's not like, cayenne pepper. You'd be able to smell that on top. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
And now I'm going to take a cinnamon cookie and sprinkle that on top so it looks like extra cinnamon.
You, sir, are living up to your name right now.
What, that he's a floating dickhead? And Nick said he's a floating dickhead and everything.
My parents named me Dick. I get to live up to it. Misty hates that joke. She says, you don't have to. I'm like, I didn't say I have to. I say I get to. Big difference. Big difference.
Nick said I could be anything I wanted when I grew up.
Nick said, Nick Ross. And exactly, Rich. He's intrigued. He says, and Dan wants to know lime wasabi? Color me intrigued.
It doesn't have the wasabi flavor, but you get that kick. It's if you've never tasted it, it's hard to describe it.
And Lisa said, and I'm the same guy who used to snort 50 sticks and crushed up Smarties. So, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I almost dropped them. I did. I almost dropped my chapstick.
Need that to keep the lips moist.
Oh,
14.
Oh, I don't know if I could do the next one. Who wants to read the next comment?
Almost there.
You should hear him in the bedroom, Nick. It doesn't all sound Chinese, but it sounds good to me.
Thank you.
So glad I only had 2 to count after that. Y'all are killing me tonight.
Are you okay there, Richie? Rich?
I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave.
Why start now?
Be the have.
Why start
Be
now?
the have.
I don't remember which decade it was released in, but technically it's a very racist song.
Be
about
the
a
have.
special event. Or at least people claim it's about a special event.
Foxy said he's in there like, what the fuck? And he said, Becky, don't make me get the flugger out. And Nick said, Glorious, I hope we're doing burning and crocheting. So I'm hoping that there's a little man, he's not that little, he's taller than me, that is not catching on to some of this stuff that's coming across the screen if he's listening. So I'm going to give it a couple seconds. Hey, look at the sky, look at the blue, we're getting that second one. Hi, Xander!
Hi, Xander!
Hello, man.
I don't know.
Hi, Xander.
But hey.
Although, from what I understand, I don't know how much longer even I get to keep going in that.
I was gonna say, he's pretty tall now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Aww. Nick said that Xander was asleep in the big bed because he doesn't feel well, but I will pass it along. Aww, give him our love.
Get well soon, Xander.
Yes. He's so beloved. Are you done playing with your cone?
I am.
He's a great spirit.
He really is. I have a question, Nick. Okay, so in Indie CDCon, I found a little note from him. In my car, I found 2 random rocks that were in a very random place. And I know that for a while during StompCon, my car was unlocked. And I don't know if Xander put those rocks in there or not. And they were placed kind of in a random place on the floor where there shouldn't be rocks. So if he did, I kept them.
And if he didn't, she kept him anyway.
Right.
Right. Because even if he did put him there, the fact that I thought that he might have put him there means something to me. So, Foxy said, "Aw." And Carl goes, "The cone stands up better than I would have expected." Nice.
Yeah, the person that made this pattern actually did it very well, so I do like it.
Pointing right at us. Do you ever have a feeling that your cone is pointing right at you?
It's looking at you. Safety first, Dawn.
Safety first. At least it doesn't have the penetrating eyes like the kitty cat.
Right?
Sorry, Dawn, I forgot the name.
No, it's not safety first. It's coffee first. Safety's third or fourth. Because without the coffee, you're not going to have safety.
Without the coffee, it's going to be murder.
Amen. I was going to say, I will have safety. The people around me will not have safety.
Lisa said, "Now I'm picturing a little Madonna doll with those cones in places." So you're thinking of the oh my goodness. I just lost points.
I know what you're talking about.
Bob Seger. Jeez, I am tired. It's like Bob Seger with his points up high and down low. Nick said, "I don't think so. He doesn't go in cars usually." And he said, "That is adorable, Dawn." Makes it safety dance.
Well, you can dance if you want to.
I
can leave your friends behind.
Fan of that song. I know I'm going to hell for that, but
Yvette just said, "Trevor said it looks like one of those National Geographic nipples," and noise.
I wonder if you could put the cone on the bat's head. That would look cool because it's purple and orange.
So I do have some thick headbands that, a little hat.
I'm glad I wasn't trying to weave any mail tonight because my piece that just came out wrong. But the work would have went flying as I was just would have been laughing too hard that I just would have never closed the brain.
And Yvette said it would be cute.
It would be.
And Kitty said, "Needs a googly eye right on top."
Oh my gosh. I don't have googly eyes.
And Nick said, "You can dance if you want to." And he also said you lost the point, but the cones didn't. Hey, I am 45 years old. Things happen over time. Fox said, "Nice, Yvette. Sorry, I said your name wrong. I can't even remember the name Bob Seger tonight. And Nick said, points all of her own, way up firm and high. See, that's what I'm talking about. Cone said you need a Nick fascinator. Nick said you need a cone fascinator, not Cone said you need a Nick fascinator.
We are not okay, guys.
Oh, Lord.
And Yvette said, what? Always have googly eyes.
I got cute anime eyes. Like
all the stuff you have, Trey, has no googly eyes. Wow,
I've got cute anime eyes.
And he said we need to send her googly eyes.
There, it has. Ugh. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right.
I think you need 2 of those eyes to make it look right. You need to let God on there. Nick said Night Moves is one of his favorite songs. Hey, you know, there's a couple of his that I like that aren't as the more popular ones, but okay. Nick said that he needs your and Tre's address for reasons.
For reasons, huh?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me?
I'm surprised he doesn't have your address already, though. I think he's just saying that.
I was gonna say, we've sent addresses back and forth so many times.
If you go back to A Burning Is Love from a few months ago, you'd get their address.
Pointed it out on Google Maps.
Oh yeah, you would, because I burned a sign that I still haven't hung up in the front yard.
Yeah, you haven't.
Okay, when we were leaving from the
Nick loses addresses like Catholic schoolgirls lose the Mother Mary.
Dang!
Oh, the witchcraft came out! Witchcraft!
Well, in Nick's defense, he hasn't.
I don't think he's actually been to our house.
He hasn't been to our house. The closest he's been to our house is Twin Oaks Park.
I was looking for your burned sign as we were leaving because I was like, I want to see that, and I never saw it. Now I know why I didn't see it because it wasn't there.
Because we didn't put it.
Nick said for science and dark psychology.
Dark psychology.
And Thesis said, turn the page and Landing in London with 3 Doors Down. Good Bob Seger songs. I like Fire Lake. No, that was not as popular. I mean, it's known, but.
I know I've heard some of his songs. I am horrible with music, though. I cannot name songs.
Turn the page.
The artist.
Rock and roll. There you go.
His name is Frank. This one's name is Hermit.
And I'm Judy.
And Nick says that he forgets Joe's address quickly because that's where the computers live.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I wonder why our power went out. Kitty goes, well, now I need to look up music after stream. Yes, Bob Seger. I like Bob Seger. And Dan said, my music, Kitty.
Absolutely.
All right.
What time is? Holy cow! It is 20:09.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's cute.
And we're exploring exotic. Oh, I love that. Thank you. That's so cute. See, sorry, you guys. Blue sky flying.
All right.
Oh shit! He changed mine too.
Oh, pull it up. Pull it up. Probably believe it more if you weren't trying to look so innocent.
In the name of the Mother, the Father, and the Holy Dawn.
In my hand.
Wait, are you... You're holding dick in your hand?
I am.
There's so much wrong. Ah!
Kitty said, I've heard lots of your stuff, Dan. I like it, but I must look up these Bob Seger songs. Might be able to use them in my dance classes. I don't know Fire Lake, because that's a kind of a it's got a different beat to it. That's why I like that one. And Imoni stopped cleaning himself and looked for the squee woman.
Well, folks, we are
nicknames tonight. I don't think so.
It's been an hour, almost an hour and 45. I do appreciate everybody stopping by to chat. Thank you, Yvette, for tuning in on Kick. And she did. She also said, "I am Dunn's last row of Skull Coaster."
Yes.
Sweet.
But we will be back most likely on Monday night with Behind the Code. Possibly next Wednesday with another The Burning is Yarn. But with that, we are going to say good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Good night.